All right, guys. So, HSR, they just had their live stream like a couple hours ago talking about version 3.0 for HSR. And one of the main issues for the next update is that they're going to implement 8 characters in one patch, which is 3.0. Now, I did make a video yesterday talking about this, going over some of the leaks and people saying that they're probably going to put Aglia and Herta in one phase, and they're going to make that phase last for the entirety of the 3.0 patch, or they're going to put 4 characters, which is Herta and 3 rerun characters in phase 1 and Aglia and 3 rerun characters in phase 2. So there are some good things, but there are also some bad things about this. So here are the good things, right? So if you are like a veteran player and you've been playing the game for a minute, like me, for example, like I've been playing this game ever since launch, you should be able to have like a lot of meta characters. It's definitely possible. Like I barely spent money on this game. The only time I spent money was for Acheron, but that was the only time. I only spent money so that I can get her light cone. But other than that, you guys can see that I pretty much have like a lot of meta characters, right? I have Genuine, Sunday, Robin, Hua Hua, alongside with Yun Li, Topaz. Like you guys can see that I pretty much have a lot of good units on my account. And for the rerun characters, this can be good because it does counter FOMO, like the feeling of missing out. So if you are, let's say you haven't played the game in a long time, like you haven't played the game for like 2 months, um them implementing 6 rerun characters for 3.0 pretty much gives you the opportunity to get the character that you want in that update. So let's say, for example, Robin. You haven't played the game in a minute and you don't have Robin yet. You'll be able to get Robin for 3.0, or if you don't have Face Shao, you'll be able to get Face Shao in 3.0. So I will say that is definitely the good thing. Like that's the good part about the 6 rerun characters, is that they're pretty much speeding up the process of rerun units. Because I will say, when it comes to Hoyoverse games, when it comes to the rerun characters, they do take a long time to rerun the characters that a lot of people want. For example, in Genshin Impact, a lot of people want Shinha, but they barely drop her. So, this is definitely good when it comes to them speeding up the process when it comes to rerun characters, because having one rerun character per phase, it can make the process very, very slow, and it definitely invites FOMO. So I understand that part. But the bad part about this is that for the version 3.0 characters, right? They're pretty much rerunning Robin, Boot Hill, Linksha, which other character? Fei Xiao. I forgot the other unit. I forgot who it was. But they're pretty much rerunning characters that synergize perfectly to, like, they pretty much synergize really, really well. For example, Fei Xiao and Robin, they're pretty much like the follow-up attack meta. Like if we come back over here, like Fei Xiao, Robin, these two characters together are very, very good. So the fact that they're putting both Fei Xiao and Robin for 3.0, it's like, damn, bro. Like they're pretty much telling, new players, returning players, you're gonna have to spend that bread, man. Especially for veteran players as well. Like if you don't even have Robin or Fei Xiao, it's like you want to get both characters because they're both really, really good together. So there is some FOMO to that. Like they're pretty much saying, okay, we're gonna put Robin and Fei Xiao in 3.0, but the chances of them getting a rerun after this, it's probably not gonna happen in like 4 or 5 updates, because this would be good if they do this consistently. If they drop 6 rerun characters per patch, I have no problem. And the reason why is because it's consistent. So therefore, you don't have to worry about missing out on the characters that you want. For example, Fei Xiao, Robin, Lingshan, etc. You don't have to worry about that. But knowing Hoyoverse, they're not gonna do that. Like, how much you guys want to bet for 3.1? They're going to drop 2 rerun characters and that's it. I'm not saying, this is gonna happen 100%, but I'm just speculating based off of, Hoyoverse's practices when it comes to Genshin, HSR. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to pull off some bullshit like that. For version 3.1, they just dropped 2 rerun characters. 3.2, 2 rerun characters. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's where the real problem is. So that is the FOMO part about it. Like there is some FOMO to it because we don't know if they're going to continue the 6 rerun characters for each patch. So everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, I will say some people are in a very tough spot because I know there are people who don't have Boot Hill alongside with Lingsha because Boot Hill and Lingsha, pretty sure both characters are pretty good together when it comes to break effect, right? I don't have Boot Hill and I don't have Lingsha, but both characters are really good when it comes to break effect. And also when it comes to Aglia, Aglia is also a follow-up attack character. And that's the other thing too. It's like not only do we have to worry about these rerun characters, we also have to worry about the new featured limited 5-star characters. So you guys already know how power creep is when it comes to HSR. So it would be not only do you have to worry about missing out on these rerun characters, you would also have to worry about the new featured limited 5-star characters because I wouldn't be surprised if Herta's going to be like the best unit in the game because I'm pretty sure she is an Emanator. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's like the most cracked character in the game, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Aglia is very, very good. So what this really comes down to is money. Like you don't have an option but to spend money. Like of course you shouldn't. I wouldn't recommend you guys to spend money at all. Don't fall for it. But this is definitely a trap for sure. Because if they're gonna do this 6 rerun characters per patch thing, they're gonna have to give us an increased amount of rewards. They're gonna have to give us a lot more summit tickets to keep up with these 6 rerun characters. Because I will say when it comes to HSR, they do give a decent amount of rewards, but for 6 rerun characters per patch, they're definitely gonna have to increase the amount of rewards they give us. And once again, they need like for the rerun characters, they shouldn't make it where like they make the characters synergize really really well together. Because if somebody doesn't have Robin and Fei Shao, right, they would summon for Robin and they would be like, damn, I want to get Fei Shao as well, but I don't know when she's gonna have her rerun. So I'm gonna take this opportunity, drop some money, and get Fei Shao. That's how they get us. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They put all these characters together in one fucking patch, and then they don't rerun them for like 5 or 6 months. So we're really gonna have to wait and see the details for the 3.1 banners. We're not gonna get that for like a pretty long time. Like we're not gonna get that for a couple weeks. But once we do get information for the 3.1 banners, if they're not going to make this consistent, this is a L. This is 100% a huge fat L because it's pretty much FOMO. It is literally FOMO. And that's pretty much going to make people want to spend money on the 6 rerun characters because I'm not saying that people are going to try to get all of them, but let's be honest, guys. If you don't have Fei Shao and Robin, you're going to try. I'm pretty sure there's going to be people out there who are going to try to get both of them. So, I don't know, bro. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. But I feel like overall, this can be easily fixed if like if they make this consistent. If they just give us more rewards and they make this consistent, then I don't really see a problem. Like this isn't a huge major problem. Like if we were to compare this to Genshin Impact 5.3, 5.3 is a fucking disaster. Like them pushing rewards to phase 2 and then dropping Mavui consistently in one phase before that is just fucking dumb. But still though, I don't know, man. This one feels kind of sus. So the only way they can fix this is for 3.1, they do the same exact thing. They drop 6 rerun characters so that they can, make this consistent so that people don't have to worry about missing out. Because if you skip out on 3.0 rerun characters, maybe for 3.1, they're going to drop a character that you want. For example, Dr. Ratio. Now, some people might say, well, Dr. Ratio, nobody really cares about him. He's not, meta. But still, though, like they should still do it so that they can keep things balanced. So that people will be like, all right, this guy, he's not really meta. I'm going to skip him and save it for the next rerun banner for 3.2. That's way better. It doesn't create FOMO at all. So they're just going to have to make things balanced, man. When it comes to 3.1, I mean, the 3.0 banners, it's not balanced, bro. It is too fucking stacked. Fei Shao, Robin, Boot Hill, Lingsha. It's like, holy shit, bro. That is way too stacked, man. Way too stacked. That's like the main problem with the 3.0 banners. I feel like if they didn't make it too stacked, a lot of people wouldn't be, you know, pissed off about this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't be really mad. Like, I feel like a lot of people will let it slide. But the fact that the 3.0 banners are way too stacked, I feel like that's where the true problem is. So hopefully for like 3.1, they drop 6 characters and then they put in Zila, because Zila, the last time Zila had a rerun banner was like, I think 1.4. It's been a minute since she had a rerun. We have Dr. Ratio. Bro needs a rerun as well. Like, there are a couple characters who haven't had a rerun in a long time. I think Locha, I forgot. It's been a minute, but there are some characters who definitely need a rerun. And them rerunning Beishao when she literally just came out in 2.5, Linksha who just came out in 2.6, and Robin who just had a rerun in 2.5. I don't know, bro. It's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much. But anyways, that's pretty much it when it comes to the 3.0 update. That's like the main thing a lot of people are complaining about. But me personally, I feel like this can be easily fixed if they implement 6 characters for 3.1 and make it consistent. That's like the only way they can make this really good. But you guys can hear my dog barking outside. Let me go ahead and take care of that. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button. And I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.